Okay, so how are you doing? Have you asked yourself that question? Have you asked other people that question? Have you asked your family and your friends and your coworkers and your employees and your clients and your neighbors and the first responders and all these medical professionals on the front lines? How are you doing? Now, aside from asking that question, don't get me wrong, the question's very important, but even more important is to listen for the answer. It's so important to pause. We're in this necessary forced pause right now in all of our lives. Take that pause and wait for an answer. Are you doing this? Are they doing this? We're all isolated right now and confined to our homes. But that shouldn't mean that we're losing touch, that we're not connecting. We all deeply miss our human daily interactions from how things were a month ago, 3 weeks ago. I can't even keep track of the days anymore. Have you guys been losing track of what day it is? It's crazy. The human interactions are routine that has now been broken. And while the reason it's broken is horrific, what about what we can gain from all this, what we can learn from all this? How do we restore and rebuild and reconnect when we're disconnected? How do we keep those relationships going and thriving and let people know that we care and, all of that in these challenging times? Just because the old way of connecting, the face-to-face, the networking that we did it, seeing our family, which we're missing so much, but it doesn't mean that we can't, that it's stopped, cut off. Physically, we can't be there, but there's so many other ways, thank goodness for technology, that I can be in your home right now. We can be doing you could be doing FaceTime with your family members, and there's all different technologies. Don't use this as a reason to disconnect just because it's hard and you don't know the software or you don't know the platform. You're going to learn it. Go on YouTube and learn it. But don't not learn it. My mom and her friends in her book club needed to connect, and they're learning ways to do this too. That's not the norm. So utilize this time as a time to grow and not allow those excuses, because this pause is critical for us to hit a refresh, and we need to really come out better and have learned and grown through all this that we're going through.